again on Expozed TV. You're here with your girl Katiria, and today I got Graff artist, fabulous, amazing. We got JB and Mar. What's up?
Good. Out here.
Thank you guys for doing this interview. I really appreciate it.
Right, definitely appreciate it. Yo.
Like
always hold the niggas down.
Exactly.
Nice, thank you. You guys too. I mean, like from the jump, and talking about from the jump, like we're here exactly where we met.
Yeah, where it all started.
Where it all started.
Definitely. That was funny too, because it's all like, yo, we just met you, yo, and you was just talking about how you had this show and everything, and like we was just, you know what I mean, like, oh,
yeah.
Yo, it's a perfect like little combination right there, dog. And then like a couple months later, yo, we get up with y'all again, dog. Like that was dope right there.
It was a combination of like your personality and all the people who come through the shop, since the shop was like a salon also. I mean, we had Andy come through.
Yeah.
Andy came through, and he and his socialite status linked you to all types of other people too, and that just kept things going, and that was the best part of it.
Yes, and the genuine connection, you know what I mean, that it all happened to be, because it was just, it was genuine, you know what I mean? We met up, we connected in a way that you guys were doing a lot of work here behind us, this beautiful house, like the work is amazing. And
shout outs to Merc Those, Angel One, Scoop Master, and my dude Brandalism and all of that, man. Yo, definitely like they made this house what it is, right? I mean, JB 183, of course, you know what I'm saying, and myself, inside and everything.
When did this start? When did you guys start doing this?
What was that? Yeah, like it was
like late last year, kind of.
Yeah, like and it was like cold. It started getting cold because it was definitely cold.
So you did this in the wintertime?
Yeah, almost. Like probably had to be like end of fall or something like that when they got it done. Might have been. When was I don't even know.
It was before the end of the year though.
We about to go right
We got featured.
A few little like Boston,
little
articles
about
articles and all of that.
Nice.
In the house, and then recently we won some awards for
best in Boston, I guess, for like by the Improper Boston.
Oh, nice! Shout out.
Yeah.
Nice,
so
that's amazing.
Like, that's why I shout out the artists, man, because they made this house like what it was, man. So
it's a powerful thing when it's recognized as well.
Yeah.
You know, because you're like,
crazy.
yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I did this, and when I did it, like obviously, I wanted to make something dope and beautiful, and that's exactly how I'm interpreting it. I love all the colors. And
the parts you really don't see. There was like other sides of the house that we had any like little kids or anybody in the community that wanted to paint. Yeah. They had a chance to come through and get down too.
Nice. So have you guys been doing a lot of community work ever since?
Basically, like it's just been running along after that. Like everything that we do is kind of like for the community, or like some type of thing that's like creating more space for the culture and in general, like the art culture and Graff culture alone too. Like if anything we're doing, we're just trying to create a space where people can feel comfortable and create, build, network with other artists and everything. Do what you got to do to like put this art into Boston, actually, because Boston's the sports and
I know we gotta incorporate these arts.
They don't want to.
You're inspiring
people.
people.
But like everybody's getting it. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like it's cool, man. I like seeing everybody doing the underground thing, like doing their own shit. Like you know what I'm saying, like that's
actually getting noticed. There's mad people who've been doing this shit, and it's like they've never kind of like knew how to transition into like the public eye, or didn't have the connections, or the whole like Graff stigma is you like dolo and you on the low, so networking kind of goes against the Graff code. But since we have our history and people respect us, that kind of like builds a bridge and it makes them feel comfortable and allows them to take their art like another way. Like making a profession out of it.
Yeah, and that's exactly. I love to hear that. I mean, that's the goal, right? I mean, that would be not saying that the goal is to make money, but the goal is to really master your stuff to the point where that's what you're doing for survival. You know what I mean? So, JB, when did you start your artwork?
I've always been like a little artsy head. I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx.
That Bronx.
Here, right? My pops drew. My grandmother's drew. My mom was like a real interior design type of chick, so she had an eye for color. So through all that, I was always like doodling and drawing and painting. But it wasn't until I came to Boston really that because I would always see my dad doing Graff, but I never like paid attention to it. So when I came here and seen that they also did it here, it got me into the shit, and I started doing it. Came up with the name JB. My dad wrote Beta 183rd. I write Junior Beta 183rd, so that's the JB. And then I met my brother over here. And we both just started building at the same time. He was coming up on the Graff shit. He learned graphic design. Other mediums of art. And we just figured if we want to do what we want to do and make money doing it.
It's dope. You're touching like different parts, you know what I mean? Not just only one thing.
Because that's the thing about Graff. There's no real, like, it's not in a box. You don't have to just use a spray can to do Graff. You can do, like, whatever you want because the ultimate goal is being original.
Yeah, original, yours.
That flavor, you know what I mean? So it's like as long as you stick to those keys.
The uniqueness in your artwork. Word. Mom, what about you? When did you start?
When did I start? I started about the, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, probably like 04, 05 is that when I really started dabbling with graffiti. I was always drawing when I was like a younger cat and drawing like, you know, like the cartoon characters or people's names and like script or something for them like when we in kids, you know what I mean, in school and shit. But I never took it serious about whatever, you know what I mean, like until my cousin, one of my cousins that was like a breakdancer and shit and the Floor Lords, and he was just all like, he, dog, like he had hold me down. He was like, oh, yo, you should do some like fucking start doing graffiti, and I'm all like, all right. And I remember he started just like, you know, clowning me for the little stupid ass names that I was picking out, like Shlomas, and he's like, yeah, that's just corny, dog. And then, basically. And I'm all like, yo, I gotta get a little into this shit because there's actually like a whole little thing going on here. So like he passed me some cans and shit and introduced me to a whole lot of people in this whole like culture and everything, and that just like set me up to go like, you know, hard when we was painting, like, and it was like word, yo, like that got me into it. But then I like fell out of it for a bit. I moved out of state and then like came back, and then it was just like more like it seemed like Boston wasn't like really the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just like, damn, dog, I want to see that shit come back again. Not saying I'll bring that back, but I mean, like, I want to see a whole different thrive of like how the scene is like and like the people in it and shit.
What like, would you like to see? I mean,
yo, man, less bullshit. Deadass. Everybody know me, nigga. They're like, yo, you know me, dog. I'm not fucking with the bullshit, dog. So it's all like, yo, if you gonna come here with no dumbass fuckery, yo, even, I'm just talking about like, with your personality, yo, your art could be fire, man, but like, yo, fuck your personality. If you a dick, bro, like, yo, get that shit out of here, man. Like, I don't even need that shit. Fuck your artwork, fuck whatever, dog. Like, if you a dick personally, dog, like, it's just all like, yo.
So that's what it is. You just don't want like the negative vibes coming into something positive that you guys are trying to build.
Truthful shit.
In other words, right?
You know
like when you're doing your artwork and everything, why would you want judgment? Why would you want people coming in,
if I want to grow, I do want a little bit of judgment, but like that judgment's not totally
you
like,
can't get the judgment confused with criticism.
Criticism, yeah, that's true.
That's good. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like some people don't know how to take it, but it's like at the end of the day, it's constructive. But if you just come in here shitting on people's artwork, you know what I mean, without even like taking a chance to peep it or fucking get they mind frame on the shit, or you come in with like such a big ego that nobody can touch you and nobody can fuck with you, and it's like, who wants to be around that? You know?
You guys definitely create a dope environment in the Black Book sessions.
Word.
Like that, let's talk about that. When did that start, like the first day? Well, if you remember, like, is that like a recent project that's been going on?
It's been going on for months now.
Yeah,
like
for months. I mean, what I remember for months is dope.
Yeah, it started out last like winter.
It's kind of like when we did the classes in Northeastern.
Oh, nice.
That's when we kind of got a fucking vibe to like how it would be, because most of the people that did show up happened to be writers anyway. And since they was already hip to the whole Graff course, you couldn't really teach them the basics, so they would sit there and they would draw on their black books. So that was a session right there. The shop was directly across the street from where we had the classes, so a lot of the times we ended up ending the classes and going across the street to continue the party. You know? And then from then on, it grew. And, we had like multiple events. We had like name swaps, name battles. So that had multiple rounds every week. Somebody would they would bring their drawings in. The two names would face off. Whoever had the dopest name, they passed to the next round. It was on some bracket shit. Then the next week, those people came back and on and on and on. And then we had our winner. Can't remember who the winner was.
Nah, I know who it was. I think homie Love took that job.
Yeah, Love, yo. We had a sticker battle. Like we tried to keep it like different. At least some initiatives for people to come in and like try something.
And the character key, was that combined with that, or that was just a different event? That was a show. Okay, that was a show. That show was yo. Can you talk about a little bit about that? Where did that come from? Like that concept, character key.
I'm heavy into characters.
Yeah, you definitely are.
And originally it was supposed to be on my birthday, March 5th, but got kind of pushed back. But since it was going to be based around my birthday, and I love characters so much, I just wanted to show like all the different types, because everybody does their own character.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the people who do the same old Mickey Mouse, Looney Tunes, like just recycling old things, there are people out here who straight make shit originally, come up with their own thing. So I wanted to show all the different flavors of that. So I reached out to a lot of artists, and we actually got a lot more artists than
it was packed. It was a lot of characters.
It was dope. It was different flavors from around the city. We had like one or two people who were fucking from Cali, from Miami. It was a good turnout.
Nice.
It was one of like a few of the shows that we had.
So what are the plans like now, like for the summer?
For the summer?
Do you have any plans for the summer?
Rock wherever we can, man.
Rock
like get it whatever's popping, man, or try to get it on popping. And it's more like I'm trying to figure out how we can grow this into something that's going to incubate the real culture and like really be like something that's like useful and help these artists grow. Like a house like this house could have been turned into something where it's all like it was an artist resident joint. Like, you know,
that's true, like a resident home.
Like, you know, but like I'm not sure what their plans are, the owners and everything. Yeah. But like it's just like things like this where it's like you use abandoned houses or buildings and stuff.
They may think the space isn't much, but to us it would be crazy. Like all we need
would be
is
a big change.
Warehouse. It would be like that's not like a legit building.
I mean, City Pop is a little cool, like little example of what this was, and that was ran by City Realty. But then that comes with its own politics in itself, and it's just all like, yo, even so, I'm just trying to create, you know, like I want cats to be able to create and get them out of some of the shit that, like, enjoy life, bro. Like, but it's just all like, a lot of people I see struggling with this shit, and then I was struggling with it too, like, how the fuck am I gonna get through this or whatever, how am I gonna live life? Not saying I found like the straight answer, but like I'm just saying like this has helped me guide myself or like
kind of like a mentor of like
and I'm looking at the outcome of it, and it's straight positive, and I'm all like, well, damn, this is beating mother.
Being
most
around
of the hustles,
you guys have been so supportive for Expozed TV. Like I can't even know. Like shout out to to them for the logo for Expozed TV. That Mark JB.
It's like it should be floating in the corner over
I
there
know.
somewhere. Like, you feel me? And it's that word.
But you guys did an amazing job. You guys are just amazing artists, and what you guys are bringing to the culture, to the community, to try and give a positive message. And I feel like that's been very reflective, at least for me and a lot of people that I know and associate and talk to in your events. They just love this. This is something that doesn't really happen around, like, you know what, movies, bowling, the club, like all this stuff. Like, no, I'm telling you, guys put like real events. It's not only one thing. Oh, but yeah, movie nights, but it's dope. You could bring your book though.
Yeah.
That, right? But
yeah.
at least it's certain, you know, different. You know?
Good movies.
Yeah, good movies. Oh my God, like that. What was it? That Kung Fu?
Yo,
What was that? What was the name?
What's
the name?
This homie,
Dude,
please
put
tell
that
me the
shit
name.
Down. This shit was like the story of Ricky, some shit, of Ricky 10 or something. I don't know, man. I
Just
forget,
search
yo.
for gruesome kung fu movies.
Yo, that shit was
I
crazy.
bet you it's the top one. Yeah.
I hear that Ricky's fighting with Oscar over there. Has anyone been killed yet? Come on! Hey, Ricky! Come on, Ricky! You can do it, man! Come on! So you can still see, but your right arm's crippled.
It was.
Holy shit.
Yo, you see a dude, that ass dog, dude, I let you put one scene in, the dude punch a hole through another nigga's stomach. Like, it's crazy, because it's like, it's not even like a hole through the inside, it's just like he just swiped the hole out.
Like, just swiped the chunk.
It
It was
but
just.
like, it's crazy. Dude come in jail beating up everybody and shit, but like stay in jail.
Can you teach a guy like me how to make all those cool moves? Like judo and kung fu?
If you just let everyone know, like, where can they check these Black Book sessions? Also, you got some other cool joint going on the Black Market. Well, some people that are collaborating.
And we just like had a table over there.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Like,
wait, what is it, the Black Market? You guys had a table there, like a pop-up?
Yeah, I guess there's a whole Black, you know, pop-up session, like a little market for everybody out there that, you know, vendors that come through. And they definitely enjoyed ourselves last time when we was over there, yo. So that's definitely cool.
Yeah, those are events to check out and to reach out to support
like,
these artists.
Yeah, yo, and it wasn't just artists, it was just local vendors in town, like people of color and everything, like, and
support local shit, period.
Yes.
Yo, and they was doing like handmade clothes and everything and different artwork and all of that. Like, yo, you could have found you some ill shit. Like, it's definitely support your, you know, your locals, but definitely support originality, man. Like, and it's just like, that's
definitely.
Cool. Although that's hard, you know what I'm saying? And it's just not like, but yeah, but the Black Book sessions, man. Shout out to Mass Apparel, you know what I mean? Homies over there, dog, that hold it down, and they let us come through and rock out. And, you know,
I know, that's amazing.
Yeah, my homies, Fidel, fucking Rosin, all of them dudes coming through, dog, fucking, and yo, they be getting it down. Like, it's really evolving into like a real good music thing going over there now. Like, and it's just all like, yo, all the homies that come through and show love and just come through to just chill out, you know what I mean? And just fucking draw, work on some shit, you know what I mean? Like, I appreciate it. You like keep this shit moving, man. Like that's what it is. Yeah, like, just keep on coming through and doing what you gotta do, man. We always keep a safe spot for everybody, man. Like,
yes, it's definitely safe and comfortable and
like,
free. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So it's just all like
smoker friendly.
Any all day, man.
Yo, you definitely gotta tell. Wait, so where can everyone like follow you guys to know about these events if they're not already on it?
AOA Supply on everything, you know what I'm saying? That's Instagram, man, that's Facebook or whatever. Even the Twitter, I think they might be out there. I don't know. I don't do the Twitter finger shit. So I got one that's just because it had the presence, but I don't really talk too much on that. You know what I'm saying? So, but like Instagram is definitely the thing to like check us out. You can also check us out on AOAsupply.com. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Check that website out.
You
got
to check the website out.
we stream these episodes on that joint for you. We got, so you can't miss an episode. So don't even tell me you ain't see it, and don't tell her you ain't see it, because that's on the website. It's there, YouTube, all that shit got it. So don't be
right here.
Again.
The team, the family, we're providing good stuff for you. Community, that the community could be a part of. So don't be shy. You know, Mar and JB are two individuals that are your neighbors, your friends. Walk around, say what's up, go to their shop. You know what I mean? They got that supply for you. And reach out.
Like pics.
Like pics.
Man,
come on, share the love, right? We need some love.
Yeah, yo.
That's what it is,
That's what
right?
it is, dog. All you need is that, right? Fuck with love, you feel me?
Oh man, no, you guys are amazing. Honestly, like, not even, you know, aside of being artists, just what you provide, the energy, and what I can't wait to see you guys grow even more and see what you guys, the type of influence you keep. I'm like mixing my words. What I'm trying to say is, like, I try to see in the high influence that you guys are gonna keep providing for Boston, and I think it's just gonna spread out. And you guys are really making moves, and they're clear and positive. I mean, I cannot keep stressing that. Like, the vibes are great when it's around you guys. You guys really support artists and really want to show their work and have a space of creativity, right?
Yeah, be real about it.
Yeah, be real about it. Be real about it. You don't gotta dress up for this. So don't think you gotta, like, this is a party. This is like something. You just go.
About everything, man. Like, you don't. It's not just graffiti that we stick on. You can be any type of artist or whatever, as long as you can. Like, that's your type of thing, man. Do you?
Straight just make fonts or do graphics.
Yeah, that does like some other shit. So it's just all like, yo, man, whatever influences you. I just hopefully this can be an avenue. You know what I'm saying, for one of the. I mean, as an artist, and it's just like there's mad other people out here doing.
And you
this
guys,
thing, man.
also in the website. Also, you guys. No, I'm sorry, I cut you. You guys have the artists on your website as well, right? Yeah, like check them out.
I'll be trying to, like, add new people that I find out about, like, oh, yo, check them out. Just like, you know, shout out to other people. Yeah, that's another thing too. At the store, we have a storefront actually, and not storefront, store cut. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in the salon. It's like in the cut, 333 Huntington Ave. If you're ever interested and you got, like, things that, like, you know, you want to sell or anything, like, and you got, like, you know, check it out. Holla at me or whatever.
You want to feed to these college kids?
And
come through on the daily.
Yeah, man. Like something, I don't know, man. It's a hair salon, so you might want to start.
Busy there,
you know, think about that and whatever. Like, all you creatives out there, if you got products and you want to try to get at least a little window or pop-up shop or something.
Good product.
Yeah, like, don't be coming that out, and I'll tell you too if your shit's bullshit. You know what I mean? But, like,
they gonna let you know.
Yeah, they'll let you know.
They will let you know.
Oh man.
But yeah.
Well, Mar, JB, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing your love, your presence. You're here with your girl Katiria on Expozed TV. Catch us.
I'll let my letters paint a better picture.